Mastering WEEE, Waste Electrical and Electronic Equipment Directive. The WEEE Directive holds electronics manufacturers and distributors hostage to radical operational overhauls and eco-responsibility. Which specific objectives does the WEEE Directive aim to achieve, and in what ways do its provisions influence the operational strategies and environmental responsibilities of electronics manufacturers and distributors? The WEEE Directive, also known as the Waste Electrical and Electronic Equipment Directive, is a European Union (EU) legislation that aims to reduce the waste generated by electrical and electronic equipment (EEE) and to promote sustainable consumption and production patterns. The directive sets out specific objectives and provisions that influence the operational strategies and environmental responsibilities of electronics manufacturers and distributors. The WEEE Directive's primary objectives are to 1. Reduce the amount of WEEE generated by reducing the use of hazardous substances in EE, increasing the reuse and recycling of WEEE, and minimizing the waste sent to landfills and incineration. 2. Improve the environmental performance of electronics manufacturers and distributors by promoting the design and production of more sustainable and environmentally friendly EE. 3. Ensure the proper treatment and recycling of WEEE by setting up collection, treatment, and recycling facilities. 4. Inform consumers about the environmental impacts of WEEE and the importance of proper disposal and recycling. To achieve these objectives, the WEEE Directive sets out several provisions that influence the operational strategies and environmental responsibilities of electronics manufacturers and distributors. These provisions include 1. Producer responsibility. Manufacturers and distributors are held responsible for the waste generated by their products throughout their entire life cycle. They must design and produce EE that is environmentally friendly, reusable, and recyclable. 2. Take-back obligations. Manufacturers and distributors are required to take back WEEE from customers and ensure its proper treatment and recycling. 3. Design for environment. Manufacturers must design EE that is environmentally sustainable, reduces waste, and promotes recycling. 4. Restriction of hazardous substances, RoHS. The use of hazardous substances, such as lead, mercury, and cadmium, is restricted in EE to minimize their environmental impact. 5. Labeling and declaration. Manufacturers must label EE with information about its recyclability, reusability, and disposal, and provide declarations about the materials used and the waste generated. These provisions require electronics manufacturers and distributors to adopt operational strategies that prioritize environmental sustainability and waste reduction. Some of the strategies they may adopt include 1. Design for recyclability. Manufacturers may redesign their products to make them easier to disassemble, reuse, and recycle, reducing waste and the environmental impacts associated with extraction, processing, and disposal of raw materials. 2. Closed loop production. Manufacturers may implement closed loop production systems where old products are collected, recycled, and reused as raw materials for new products, reducing waste and the demand for virgin raw materials. 3. Product take-back programs. Manufacturers and distributors may establish take-back programs to collect WEEE from customers, reduce waste, and promote recycling. 4. Supply chain management. Manufacturers may work with their suppliers to ensure that the materials used in their products are environmentally sustainable and waste is minimized throughout the supply chain. 5. Extended producer responsibility. Manufacturers may take responsibility for the waste generated by their products throughout their entire life cycle, including collection, treatment, and recycling. The WEEE Directive's provisions also influence the environmental responsibilities of electronics manufacturers and distributors. They must 1. conduct environmental impact assessments to identify areas for improvement and reduce their environmental footprint. 2. Implement waste management systems to ensure that waste is properly collected, treated, and recycled. 3. Comply with EU and national regulations on waste management and environmental protection. 4. Inform consumers about the environmental impacts of waste and the importance of proper disposal and recycling. 5. Collaborate with other stakeholders, such as waste management companies, recyclers, and NGOs, to promote sustainable waste management practices. In conclusion, the WEEE Directive sets out specific objectives and provisions that aim to reduce waste generated by electrical and electronic equipment and promote sustainable consumption and production patterns. Electronics manufacturers and distributors must adopt operational strategies and environmental responsibilities that prioritize environmental sustainability and waste reduction to comply with the directive's provisions. By doing so, they can reduce their environmental footprint, improve their reputation, and contribute to a more circular and sustainable economy.